Hi, everyone. I am Paul Cotter.
And hello again, I'm Kim Griffith. You know, Paul, I thought that we might talk about the marketing process for us because it was a little bit of a sticky wicket and proved to be quite a challenge when the time came to actually market our book. If you will recall, you told me, don't worry about it. I've got this.
Right. I did tell you that. I have my degrees in marketing, and my background is in marketing, and so I was like, I got this. Then when you sit down and when you start looking at it, it's like I've never marketed a book before. I'm not sure how this works, but the two of us, we came up with some really, really good marketing ideas. And basically what happened was we learned that if we were going to do these ideas ourselves, it'd be like 5 more years before this book came out.
We had wonderful ideas, and remember, we probably spent 2 or 3 months trying to figure out how do we execute on these ideas, because people say, just put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, but it's not as easy as it sounds.
It's not. And, because of where we are in our lives, I wasn't really very active on social media when we started this, and you weren't either. And you're just at a different place. And when we've done these things in the past, we had marketing agencies that we worked with, and we had professionals. And it's we learned that there's definitely a benefit to hiring and using professionals in this process.
But that was not easy to find the right professional. We talked to a lot of social media so-called experts. And do you remember the one that we talked to? And when we asked her what made her a social media expert, and she said, well, I've been on Facebook since I was 13.
Yeah.
Not exactly a credential.
No. I remember having these conversations with these people, and really it was about okay, well, we'll post X number of posts for you a week, and we'll charge you X amount of dollars for this. And it was pretty much just like a media plan, like how they would place the ads for us, or the posts, and it wasn't really what we were looking for. But then one day, Kim, you ran into someone from the past, and everything kind of came together.
Yeah, there's a wonderful consultant, a PGI consultant, and she gave me a recommendation of a social media expert and a marketing expert in Canada. And I had reached out to him previously, just kind of to see how things were possibly going to work out. We were still in the process of writing the book at that time. And, things always fall into place exactly when you need them. So here we were, trying to figure out how we were going to execute on all of our ideas. And that same gentleman circled back to me 6 months later and said, hey, how are things going with your book? And that's when we started a dialogue with Jonathan.
And a great dialogue it was. I remember from our very first meeting that we had with them, I was completely impressed. And I remember he had a process to it. Instead of just saying, we'll post X number of, Facebook posts in a week, or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, he was like, he talked about engaging people, and he talked about telling our story. Mm-hmm. And I don't think I really thought about that too much until after we signed on with him. and it started getting more real, I didn't want to tell my story.
I know. So for two people who were kind of private and who had avoided social media, it was really a challenge to remove the veil and become engaged. And I mean, it's still a little bit challenging.
You know, we're growing for sure. And, you know, I didn't even tell a lot of the people around me that I had written a book. And so Jonathan wanting us to share all this stuff and I kept thinking, why does that matter? Why does that matter? Why does that matter? But we're learning that it's a journey, and that it's the journey that matters to people. People love the journey, and it's the same with you and I, when the people that we choose to follow and the people who we develop relationships with, it's this journey that kind of welds us together, and you form that bond through that. And it's actually, I remember when Jonathan sent us the text saying that our Facebook page was live, and I instantly got sick to my stomach, thinking, oh my gosh. But it's fun. It's been fun to share this, where I kind of kept it hidden for so long. It's been really fun to talk about the journey, talk about the book, talk about the characters, talk about our process, and share that with people. And it's been so much fun to see the response from people and how supportive people have been. And that's just made it all worth it. And I love that part of it.
I love that part of it too. You know, you see names and comments from people that you don't even know, that you've never met, but who have engaged in the idea of what we've done in our book and our story and where we're going, and have expressed an interest in going there with us. And it's really exciting. So the takeaway lesson for us in all of this was, we stick with the creative side, doing what we do best, and hire people who know what they're doing, who are experts in their field. Save yourself a whole lot of time, because we lost a lot of time trying to figure out and learn it ourselves. And we're very grateful to have Jonathan and his team on our side helping us market our book. So thank you, Jonathan.
Yes, thank you. And we're also grateful for all of you for watching this and coming on this journey with us, and just being a part of it, and for buying Gifted.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Bye.